what it was that either drew you to Hawkeye or even once you were in, why that training was of at least some value to you. And so this time I'm just going to call on each of you so that it makes it easier. So I'm going to start with Patsy, and then I'm going to go to Lindsay, and then I'm going to follow up with Ashley. So Patsy, what are your thoughts on that?
What I found, there was two things that I found really valuable for me is the initial portion where we talked about how the brain works and how it kind of works in regards to our emotional triggers and how we respond to things and how our mind is conditioned. That was really valuable for me simply because I have an interest in brain-based learning myself from education. And the other thing that was really valuable to me was the career development portion of it, learning more about the resumes and branding and all of those things that really kind of help tie a person together as a package when they're, putting themselves out there for a career. That was really valuable for me to learn and be able to take that and share that with clients.
All right, so Lindsay, you're going to be up next. So Lindsay, what either drew you to Hawkeye or what did you find valuable through the process?
Well, this is going to be different than a lot of people listening in and the other two individuals as well, but I didn't have a very good understanding of the veteran population, even though I'm very interested in helping them. So the transitioning period is, I hadn't really thought about what an impact it is, but I learned about the veteran population. I learned about the types, how big of an influence the family has and how it's hard, the transition's hard for them. So I guess basically it's just getting to know them and not only introducing me to the ideas and issues that they're faced with, but actually being comfortable talking with them, because they're people just like me, and sometimes it's a little intimidating because they are warriors and you don't want to say the wrong thing, but it really helped me to get comfortable, and now, thank goodness, I'm able to help them, which is my initial want in the first place. So that's my favorite part of it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lindsay. So, Ashley, you're going to be up next. And then right before you say anything, Ashley, I just noticed if she stays on the line, I see one of our classmates, Rupa, who's actually calling in from India. So, Ashley, after you answer that question, I might throw it over to Rupa if she doesn't mind. So right now she has been muted like everybody else. So, Ashley, either what drew you to Hawkeye or what you found valuable once you were in the program?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to answer both because I just feel it's worth it. What drew me to Hawkeye was the fact that I wanted to coach, and when I went through my transition, I had an incredible coach. I won't say who they are, but anyway, it was just a great experience, and I knew that's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to be able to use those skills, obviously to develop my own business, but also to help others in the transitioning of their military service. And then what was great about the course, about Hawkeye program, and I'm glad that Rupa's online, is the fact that the cohort. That helped so much in developing what kind of coach I'm going to be, understanding different backgrounds and mindsets of people from like Rupa in India or another student, Keith Simmons from Minnesota, and even talking with Keith one-on-one during our peer coaching. That whole cohort was just so impressive, and it really left a lasting impression on me to know that there are people out there like-minded that want to help and have great ideas, and those are now my reach backs when I'm in a bind.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. So, Rupa, you do not have to answer if you're not so inclined. But what we're doing is, I've gotten some questions that came in from some people on the line and from some people who are going to listen later.
Hello.
Hello, Rupa.
Okay. So what drew me to Hawkeye was the fact that it is focused on veterans, and I am very passionate about coaching people from the armed forces. So I found this to be the most ideal coaching program because this is the only one which is completely focusing on the veteran population, and I also got to actually interact with veterans from the US. So that was an extremely valuable experience for me. And also we have like Patsy who could give the perspective of being a military spouse. So all these inputs that I got was extremely valuable to me, and that is what drew me in the first place to this particular coaching program.